What's up guys, my name is Lauren and welcome back to my channel. Today we're looking at my family's real budget for March. As always, if you like this budget spreadsheet that I am using in this video, you can get it for yourself. It's linked in the video description. It's an instant download to Google Sheets. You can do monthly and annual budgeting with it, and it comes with a detailed video tutorial. So March is the first month that we are paying our mortgage on our new house, and if you watched my last video, then you already know how much that amount is, and if you haven't, you're about to find out in just a second. There's been a lot of anticipation, at least on my end, sharing this number with you because it is a large mortgage. We bought in a high cost of living area at a time when prices are up, there's no inventory, and interest rates are high. So that's what it is. Anyway, let's take a look at how we budgeted our income. We are expecting $10,264 of income. That is net income after taxes and insurance and everything comes out. So let's see how we're divvying that up for March. First of all, we have budgeted $500 for Pay Yourself First, which we are putting towards my husband's Roth IRA. We're trying to get his 2023 Roth maxed out before tax day, which we should for sure be able to do if our tax refund comes before tax day, which it should because we're filing like this week. But we are getting a refund for our taxes, which we can put towards his Roth IRA to get that maxed out for the year. But for March, I did not include the tax refund as part of our budget because I don't know when that money's gonna come in, so I don't like to count on it until it's actually here. So we have just budgeted $500. And then for my husband's student loan, we are just paying the minimum, which is $830. That has a balance of around $66,000. Actually, I haven't shared that with you guys in a while. Let me just take a look. Okay, so I just took a peek and it's at $65,600. So yep, slowly but surely it's going down every month as we make the minimum payment. All right, let's jump to the expenses section, and we're gonna start off strong with the number you're all here for, which is our new mortgage payment, and that is $4,477 a month. Now, that does include taxes and insurance. That's escrowed into our mortgage, so our actual mortgage is less than that. It is a large number, like I said. We are hopeful that we can refinance at some point. I don't know if it'll be later this year, next year, whatever, but hopefully at some point we will be able to get a lower interest rate than we currently have, and that payment will go down. All right, next is life insurance. That's $82. My husband and I have policies through Policy Genius. I'll link them below if you want to check them out. I had a great experience actually getting 2 policies with them. I upped my life insurance last year. And yeah, we have a lot of coverage for a low cost, which is awesome. And you can do a free quote with them and they will price shop the different insurance providers and find the best price for you. All right, next is internet and cell phone. That is $126. Home security is $30. Car insurance is $113, and Spotify is $11. For groceries and takeout, we do $300 a week, so that is $1,200. And then we put an additional $200 for household, which is new this year, and I'm really liking doing this. For example, I ordered batteries on Amazon. I got a big thing of AA and AAA batteries. If you have kids, you know you always need batteries for things for them. And so I have a like battery little holder thing, and I filled it all up, all the little spots with all the batteries I ordered, and I was able to put that in our budget under household. I didn't have to put it in the grocery category, and I was able to just like spend on the batteries and not have it eat into our food budget. So I really liked separating that out. I hadn't done that ever in the years I budgeted before in many, many years, and started this year, and I'm really enjoying it. Okay, gas, we budgeted $200. Did I budget $200? Is that what I meant to do? I think I meant to do a little bit higher. Actually, let me put it at $225. Because I think we're gonna need, like, we had it at $250, then we dropped it to $200. I don't know, it's somewhere between there that we need for gas. So I'll just move it to $225. And then for utilities, we budgeted $600, and that has been pretty close for us. So we'll see what happens as we get like our first full cycles in our new house of like what our utility bills are gonna be. And then for miscellaneous, we budgeted $25. And then moving on to sinking funds. So my husband, myself, and my 2 daughters each get $150 for personal spending money. And then if you remember, if you watched my February budget, we doubled up 4 of our sinking funds in February because we knew we were going to have a lower income month in March, and so we could skip funding those 4 sinking funds this month. And this is what happens when you have income that varies month to month. To the extent that you can predict it, you can like plan ahead, but also you can't always afford to fund all your sinking funds or have all your expenses be as expensive as your normal months some months when you have a lower income month. So because March is a lower income month for us and the first month we're paying a new mortgage and all that, We had doubled up school, Miles, which is my cat, gifts, and birthday/Christmas. And so that saved us about $1,500 in our sinking funds this month. Okay, car maintenance, we are budgeting $100, and then house maintenance, we are budgeting $500, which has proven to be very smart and useful because, as I shared in my last video that I posted, we have had to put $20,000 into this house already. And some of those things could have waited, like replacing this carpet, but it was stained with dog pee all over and it just didn't feel sanitary. So we decided to go ahead and spend some of our funds we had set aside from savings for things like that. But as those funds are dwindling down to nothing, it's nice to be putting $500 aside every single month for things that we're gonna need to do to maintain this house. All right, home decor, I had it at $270, but I increased gas by $25, so now this needs to be $245. What's next? Where are we? Home decor. So home decor, $245. I'm actually in the negative in this fund, but again, when we get our tax refund, now we know that we are going to use some of that for furnishing our house, which I'm really excited about. We ordered a new couch. That's coming soon. I am getting a chair for our living room. I had already ordered a kitchen table. I need to order chairs and then some rugs, and that will kind of get us like the basic setup in our downstairs. I decided to start downstairs and then work upwards later because the downstairs is the area we all use the most and that people see when they come over. So I'm really excited to be getting it like pretty and comfortable and the right layout for furniture for us and pieces the right size. And then there's going to be some money left over to do a little bit like of decorating and painting and stuff. I was thinking a few weeks ago before we had done our taxes that we were going to have to dig into our emergency fund if we wanted to do some of these things this year, but turns out our tax refund was more than expected, so that was a happy surprise. Okay, medical, we budgeted $300. Not a happy surprise. I went to do pelvic floor physical therapy assuming that it would be billed the same as my chiropractor, and it is not. My chiropractor doesn't go against the deductible, so I just have to pay the copay when I go. But when I go to physical therapy, they do bill against the deductible, and I had not maxed out my deductible for the year because I haven't had many medical expenses. So I got a bill for $300 for 2 sessions and decided that I am not going to continue with it, which is sad. That's sad that I'm making a decision on my medical care because of money, but that's how it is here in America, where medical expenses are not all covered. Our deductible is going to reset at the end of March too, so I'm like, I just don't want to put hundreds of dollars into a deductible that I know is going to reset April 1st, and because that's when our benefit year runs for like the benefits we have through my husband's employer. It's not a January 1st reset, so I was thinking maybe in April I'll start back up again and like plan to max out my deductible if I feel like it's worth it and helping me that much. Okay, and last, $100 for vacation. Yeah, we're putting money aside for vacation. We have no vacations planned, but hopefully we'll take one at some point. So we're putting a little bit of money aside. And that is everything that we have budgeted this month. So as you can see, our expenses are 69% of our income. It's really high, and it's really because of our mortgage, and it's a bummer that it's so high, but we knew that going into it. I don't regret it at all. We love this house. We're so happy here. Our kids are so happy here. We're happy to be in a house, to have made the decision to like set down roots for the indefinite future somewhere. And like when we put money into the house to replace the furnace, like we know it's going to be a furnace that we use for hopefully another couple decades, you know? So when you invest that money into it, it doesn't sting so badly, knowing that this might be a house that you're in for the long haul. So I've been a little nervous to share this new budget with you with our new mortgage because this is not necessarily best practice for what percentage of your income should be going to your housing expense. And as a personal finance content creator, I really like to set a good example for you guys. But at the same time, my husband and I made the decision knowing what all the numbers were and decided to go into it because of the other things we've done financially over the past few years, like paid off our credit card debt, paid off most of our student loan debt and all our other debt, having our 6-month cash emergency fund, like all the other circumstances made us feel comfortable doing this move. And housing is at an all-time unaffordable amount, whether you're renting or you're buying. And so it just really felt like, well, if it's going to be unaffordable, let's do the unaffordable thing that we really want to be putting our money towards, where we're actually building equity in our home as well, in a place that our family is really happy. So that is it for this month's update. I hope you guys enjoyed this March budget with me. If you are feeling the squeeze of housing costs, comment below and let me know. I know I'm not the only one who is feeling it. If you haven't done your March budget yet, this is your sign to get going. There's no time like the present. It's so monumentally helpful to budget with your money. You're gonna make way more progress than you would if you weren't budgeting. It just gives you an inside look into your own psychology and how you spend money, and gives you more of a proactive way to allocate that money rather than just going to the store and spending on whatever you think you should be spending on. It categorizes things, organizes it, and takes that weight off your shoulders, so you already know before the month starts where you plan to put your money that month. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, if you liked the video, give it a big thumbs up, and if you want to see more from me, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.